Tesla may have just revealed the clearest roadmap to its next trillion-dollar chapter. China's Model Y demand is overwhelming, Optimus is now jogging like a human, and the valuation debate around Tesla is heating up again. Today, I want to connect these three signals and explain what they really mean for the future of the company. So why does this matter for you as an investor? Because these aren't isolated headlines. Together, they show a shift in Tesla's demand curve, its AI capabilities, and the narrative that will drive TSLA's valuation for the next decade. By the end of this video, you'll understand the deeper story behind the numbers, the robotics breakthrough, and the skepticism. And more importantly, how these pieces fit into your long-term investment view. Let's begin with the facts. In November 2025, Tesla delivered about 86,700 vehicles in China, a staggering jump of more than 40% from the previous month. The strongest driver was the Model Y, which is so popular that all production slots for 2025 are already sold out. If you place an order today, you're looking at delivery sometime in early 2026. That kind of backlog is extremely rare, even in China's hyper-competitive EV market. At the same time, Elon Musk released a new video of Optimus, and this time, the robot wasn't just walking smoothly, it was jogging with human-like balance, knee flexion, and arm swing. Musk went as far as saying this technology could eliminate poverty. Strong words, but they reveal the level of confidence he has in Tesla's robotics roadmap. And then we have Michael Burry, the investor who famously predicted the housing crash. He argues Tesla is still overvalued, claiming the company constantly finds a new story, whether it's EVs, autonomy, or robots, and uses that narrative to justify higher valuations. Now, let's connect these threads. The surge in China is not simply a result of discounts or promotions. Tesla has been quietly optimizing its lineup for the Chinese market. The introduction of the long-range RWD and the 6-seat YL variant shows Tesla understands how families in China actually use their vehicles. Long road trips, multiple passengers, cargo versatility. These factors matter more than headlines about range or acceleration. When you design for real-world use, demand follows, and that's exactly what happened. There's another layer behind the demand spike. China's EV tax incentives are approaching their deadline, which accelerates year-end registrations. But that doesn't explain everything. What truly stands out is the delivery shift into 2026. When a car maker pushes delivery estimates out by an entire year, it's a sign the model has become structurally embedded in consumer preference. People aren't waiting because it's trendy. They're waiting because it's the safest, most reliable, and most software-advanced option in its class. Now let's shift to Optimus. Many people saw the jogging video and thought, that looks cool. But the deeper significance is that the robot is becoming more general purpose, balancing, shifting weight, adjusting stride. These actions are foundational for real-world labor. And here's the unexpected insight. Most robotics companies can make a robot walk. Very few can make a robot walk cheaply. That's the real breakthrough. If Tesla truly reaches a $20,000 to $30,000 mass production cost, the entire economics of labor changes. Robots wouldn't be specialty tools. They would be closer to everyday equipment, something factories, warehouses, hotels, and even households could justify. The market wouldn't be millions of units, it would be hundreds of millions. This is where Musk's comment about eliminating poverty comes in. It sounds dramatic, but conceptually, a society with abundant robotic labor can produce goods and services at dramatically lower costs. However, this creates a different challenge. Governments would need to rethink employment policies, taxation models, and welfare structures. Technology alone can't reshape society. Institutions must evolve too. And that's the part many critics miss when they judge Musk's optimism. Now let's return to the valuation debate. Burry's skepticism is understandable. Tesla's story has expanded from EVs to autonomy to AI to robotics, but from another viewpoint, that expansion is precisely Tesla's strategic advantage. It is one of the few companies simultaneously building electric vehicles, a global robotaxi network, a humanoid robotics platform, and an AI training compute stack. No other automaker or robotics company is doing all four at once. For investors, the key question isn't whether Tesla's story keeps evolving. The real question is whether these stories are converging toward a unified long-term vision. And in my view, they are. China's EV resurgence supports near-term revenue, FSD, and robotaxi potential support mid-term margin expansion. And Optimus represents a long-term opportunity that could dwarf Tesla's automotive business entirely. So what does this mean for long-term investors? Short-term volatility will continue, especially as macro conditions shift and skeptics challenge the valuation. But if you zoom out, Tesla is operating on a multi-horizon roadmap. Horizon 1 is EV scale. Horizon 2 is autonomy. Horizon 3 is robotics. And each horizon reinforces the next because they share data, manufacturing, compute, and AI. Looking ahead, I expect three trends to define Tesla's next 2 to 3 years. First, China's backlog will remain strong, with demand outpacing production, even with localized variants. Second, Optimus will show more real-world demonstrations, including object manipulation and task automation. Third, regulatory environments for autonomy will slowly expand, especially in regions where pilot programs prove safety improvements. The final takeaway is simple. Tesla is transitioning from an EV manufacturer to an AI and robotics company that also happens to build cars. Investors who understand this shift early will have a completely different perspective on the company's long-term value. If you found today's analysis helpful, feel free to subscribe and join me for daily insights into Tesla's strategy, AI, and the future of autonomous robotics. Staying informed is one of the strongest advantages a long-term investor can have. Thanks for watching, and let's continue exploring what a future with Tesla might look like. Before we wrap up, let me take a moment to introduce myself. I drive a Tesla Model Y, and at home, I've installed a Tesla Powerwall, so I actually charge my car with solar energy. I truly believe Tesla is shaping the future, and that's why I share the latest news and insights here on this channel. I'm from Japan, but I want to connect with Tesla fans all around the world. That's why I also create an English version of my videos. YouTube now lets you switch the audio into your own language, so you can enjoy it in whatever language you prefer. Most of all, I'd love to connect with Tesla fans everywhere so we can support Tesla together. I also share updates on X, so feel free to follow me there and let's connect. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.